deep dive. Let's go back to the future. William Hill US on Twitter, at William Hill US on Twitter. A look at the longest odds they offered during the season and date last available to Sweet 16 teams. Arizona flashed this 50-1 on December 18th. Baylor 150-1 in middle of November. Butler 250-1 at the end of November. The Gators 150-1 in late January. How about that? The Zags, you had to really shop early for that one because they were, I think, preseason top 15, but 60-1 in May. Kansas 12-1 late December. As you talked about, Teddy, Kentucky 10-1 March 10th, but you know what they were before the season? And they were 12-1 as they made the Sweet 16, which how odd is that?
Yeah, well, that's something we talked about earlier in the week, where the Wildcats had a fairly unique situation in which they were favored. Their odds were worse when they reached around the 16 or the Sweet 16 than they were at various points during the regular season. But when you look at the chalk here, your Kansas 12-1, your Kentucky 10-1, your North Carolina 20-1. Those are the best odds you could have gotten at any point. If you'd been, right there at the right day and you knew exactly when to do it. You're not talking about huge payouts on the chalk, but on the other hand, some of these long shots. Look at Michigan, at 500-1. Yeah, look at Xavier. They were 500-1 right before the tournament. The odds on Wisconsin right before the tournament at 75-1. Again, a team you talked about as being a top 5 team earlier in the year. I'm not a big proponent of the future book, but looking at this graphic, you see, if you're a savvy shopper, if you're constantly, week after week going through and, hey, where are the odds changed and where's the value at right now, you can build a pretty good looking portfolio with your future book odds. This example just from William Hill, if you're shopping at multiple books, you're going to get even more variance than what you see right here. So it's certainly an interesting exercise to look back at the end of the season and say, man, that would have been a great bet. Oh, I wish I'd have done that one. But really, with the exception of the chalky teams, Kansas, Kentucky, North Carolina, everyone in this tournament has been a long shot at some point during the season.
Yeah, and I know we learned about this with Leicester City, but across the pond, you can make an offer and they can buy you out with a ticket. Here in Las Vegas, there's a company called PropSwap, where you just put your ticket there online, online and on the website. You could have South Carolina 300-1 that you grabbed a couple weeks ago and say, hey, listen, they're 4 wins away. I don't think they're going to win it, but I'd like to cash this ticket out, and someone can buy the ticket from you if you need the money or don't think it's going to win and you want to walk out of there with something. That's available too. Or Wisconsin as well at 75-1 right when the tournament started.
Sure, and again, PropSwap, they're not an advertiser for us. We know the guys. I respect the hell out of what they're doing because conceptually, first of all, they put a ton of work into it. And secondly, is that conceptually, as a bettor, you like the idea, hey, let somebody buy my South Carolina ticket at 300-1 and I'll lock in a profit right here. So it's something worth mentioning here on SportsBit.
All right, the latest most outstanding player prop odds from Sportsbook AG.
We got to jump in right here. Stop. Why do they call it most outstanding? Why can't they just call it MVP instead of MOP? Why? Why, Paulie?
I don't know. I don't care.
I know why. Because it's the NCAA and they do everything stupid. Go on.
Is anything on there you like?
Of course not. Look, this is an example, and I'm not to point out sportsbook.ag. They're just a sports book and a good one at that and a reputable one at that. So I don't want to point them out, but why on earth would you take someone on Kansas at plus 750 or 800 when you could bet Kansas at plus 500 to win it? You don't have to worry about who does better. You understand? But it's not unique to Sportsbook AG. When you're talking about situations where you have 30 guys listed or 20 guys listed, the house takeout is significant. So I can understand, hey, I think Arizona's going to win. Well, okay, now who are you going to pick? You can get Arizona 8-1 to win the title. Why do you want Trier at 8-1 to win MOP when he may have to battle with one of his teammates to win that award if they end up winning? So, again, interesting to consider, interesting to look at, not a bet that I would actually make.
No, I'm with you on that one. All right, Google Hangout tonight, 8 o'clock Pacific. We will react to the early games that'll be final, and then we're probably at halftime or getting close with the late games as well. So be a part of that coming up at 8 o'clock Pacific. we're looking forward to that. We do it every Thursday here. Sportsbet Betting Inside Today. Money Time, play of the day. Hey, streaks ended this year. Cubs win the World Series. Cavs win the NBA title. Arizona to get to the Final Four. How about Arizona to win it all, too? Sean Miller, let's get him into the Final Four. As we talked about earlier in the week, I mean, this is set up beautifully for Arizona. They have terrific fans. They travel well. They'll buy up most of the tickets in San Jose. They're 7.5-point favorites against Xavier. They get the rematch against Gonzaga, or they'll be favored against West Virginia. And who knows? They might have to go Xavier, West Virginia, and then maybe a South Carolina or even a Wisconsin to go to the championship game. And where's the Final Four being played this year? Glendale. There'll be a home game for them, too. They'll have all those tickets as well. Play of the day, 8-1, Arizona to win it all. Excellent job. Excellent show. A lot of fun. Hey, guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.